Hello YouTube, we have Miguel, Soto. You got first place today with Brigade Scareclaw. So overall, you've been doing pretty good with it, because I know you did well in another tournament. We just couldn't get the profile, but you got first place today, right?
Yep. Brigade with a little spice of Scareclaw.
Okay, would you like to say anything before we start?
Shout outs to Top Deck Scrubs. Make sure that you guys subscribe, comment, like. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the hand trap. So I got 3 infinite impermanences, 2 Nibiru's, 3 Ashes, and then 3 DD Crows. And especially in the Brigade deck, DD Crow has been performing really well. Again, you can discard it off of Karas, and it's just banish fodder basically. I'm gonna go ahead and move on with the remainder of the cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about 3 cats there, a few starter cards here. So 2 tankies, the Brigade Fractal. We got 3 Nerval. We got 3 kits. And then I personally like playing 2 Karas. I tried 1, but sometimes I'm missing that extra extender, you know. Along with the Brigade monsters, I also play a small package of the branded Brigades. So I play the Brigade Mercurier, so he's also a Brigade. And then I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know what this does, but you banish this guy, you add this, and then you go ahead and send this to the grave, draw a card, and so it's just a little free card advantage. That you just want to, that you just generate for free, with your engine.
And
so
the trap card gets the Mercurier back.
Yeah, and the trap card gets the Mercurier, and then you can either discard them for fodder, or you can just go ahead and put them back with Barragit and stuff like that, and keep actual good cards, And then so right now I'm playing 2 Brigade Revolts, but that might change. I don't know. I'm considering 3, just because of the next engine that I'm playing. And sometimes it locks me out. Sometimes I'm in a dilemma of either resolving Bearbrum for Brigade Revolt or resolving all my Scareclaw combo. So it just depends on what I want to go for. I think if you play this kind of version, maybe bumping up Revolt to 3 might be good in this version of the deck with Scareclaw monsters if you're trying to mix them up. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move them all away.
Oh, I don't know if I asked. How many cards is this?
40 cards. Yeah, it's 40 cards. So I'm just gonna make a little space here for some of the Scareclaw monsters. So we play 1 Called by the Grave. It's pretty good. Trying to get the just trying to dodge Ash and some of the other hand traps like Baylor and stuff like that. Okay, so here's the Scareclaw Engine. So we play 2 Field Spell. So we play 2 Field Spell, and the Field Spell has a few effects. So the Field Spell, there's when you activate it, you can search for any Scareclaw monster from your deck, and so you get to search for these 3 here. These 3 are beasts, so worst case scenario, they're just fodder for Karas. For the Brigade Karas monster, you can just discard them. So they don't really do anything. This guy here, I think he modifies attack and defense. This guy here, I think he makes your Scareclaw extra deck guy inflict piercing damage. And this guy here, he makes a Scareclaw extra deck monster be able to attack up to the number of Scareclaw monsters that you control on your field in defense mode. So he sometimes you can OTK with him attacking.
What are the names, by the way?
3,000.
So Scareclaw,
Astra, and then you got Balone, and then you got Acro.
Okay, and what's the field spell?
Field spell is Primitive Planet, and I don't even know how to say that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna skip that. But so the field spell has 3 effects. So you add one of these, right, and this is the level 4, so you can add any of these Scareclaw monsters.
Okay.
And then it modifies attack and defense depending on the number of defense monsters that are on the board. And then also if there are 3 defense monsters anywhere on the board, then you get to start popping cards. You get to start popping any card on the any card that your opponent controls. And then I also play the trap card. So the trap card is an Omni Negate if I have a Scareclaw extra deck monster, and then it makes my little guys be able to attack while they're in defense mode. This guy here, so that he goes ahead and searches for a Scareclaw spell or trap. So if I do end up drawing this, I can if I do end up drawing this, then I can always shuffle it back with Barragit, and then go ahead and search it. And then if you search it while there are 3 defense monsters on the field, they don't have to be yours. You can also draw a card. So.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the extra deck. I'll leave these guys here so that way you guys can see like what they do. All right, cool. Let's jump into the extra deck real quick. So I go ahead and play. Almirage. We play the, if you open up Kit or Nerval, you go ahead and play 3 Omen. We got 2 Farragut. You got 1 Bearbrum. So remember, if you search with him, then you're like stuck with only special summoning like Tri-Brigade. So that kind of like conflicts with the some of the next cards that I'm about to show you guys. So I think that's why I kind of want to bump up Revolt to 3. Then you play the 1 Double Dragon Lords. You go with the Appaloosa Double Dragon Lords combo. The Tri-Brigade like really carry. And then the next turn you can go into Doom Eagle and Access Code. So like, that's game. And then here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys like the Scareclaw monsters. This guy is pretty cool. He's pretty powerful.
Tryhard. Okay.
Yeah. So he's he, as soon as you summon him, he switches like all face-up attack position monsters like to defense, right? So like they all go to defense, and then he's unaffected while he's in the extra monster zone. While he's in the extra monster zone, like he's just like unaffected by any defense position monsters like activated effect. So like, he just kind of like he's just, I summoned him against like a Alistair dot deck, and like everything was switched to defense, and like he just like he couldn't really out it because he can't really attack it either. And then he's got another effect. So like whenever you can go ahead and revive one of your level 3 Scareclaw monsters, and when you revive one, then you can go ahead and add another one from your deck to your hand, but then you're locked into like Scareclaw monsters. So like that's where it kind of like sucks with the, sometimes you have Bearbrum and you're trying to like resolve both of these. So like that's why you need like that third Revolt. But it's cool because you get to search like, you get to special summon one of your little guys, and then you get to search this, and then you get to special summon that to a zone adjacent or in the column of a Scareclaw monster, and all the Scareclaw monsters have that effect. So it's pretty easy to bring out like a few defense monsters and a few defense monsters like out to the field, as well as like you have like you probably used Farragut's effect earlier. You have like another small defense Tri-Brigade monster. You have multiple, and so like you basically like you end up on this guy in defense. You end up on this guy with like a few defense monsters, an Omni Negate, and like everything that your opponent just summons like just goes to defense, right? You can sometimes pair Scareclaw Tryhard with either Baguska, and that's like a crazy nasty lock. The way that you make this is you make it with a Fractal, and you make it with this guy here, or you can go ahead and use a Griffin, locking your opponent from like making all of them going to defense, and like they literally like cannot activate like any special summon monster effects. Like if they try to link something, then like it's negated because nothing points. Like this guy doesn't point up.
Yeah, it's a cool little.
But it's just like a little cool lock. I like the fact that like the Scareclaw engine is kind of like an out to like Mystic Mine in its own way.
With the
so like a lot of the times it's just like pass. But what I'm doing is set defense, pass, set defense, pass, set defense, pass. Try to get those 3 monsters, and then at some point you'll draw into the field spell and out it. So it's just like I like it. It's either like a food fodder for like some of your Tri-Brigade monsters, or you can go into like the Omni Negate combo. It's been fun.
Nice.
Some people don't really know what they do, so. Sometimes they reading cards in the middle of the match is just like they start making misplays. All right, so you got a Token Collector, first side, Dimensional Barrier, Anti-Spell, 2 Lightning Storms, 2 Twin Twisters, and 2 Alphas. I like this card. It's been performing pretty okay.
You liked it?
Yeah, going second has been okay. Again, discarded for Karas, worst case scenario, right?
Yeah.
As before you commit your normal summon, because that's where like the deck kind of like struggles a little bit. You could just summon like Alpha, and he deals with some of the problematic monsters
Like you have a lot of like
Jade and stuff
blowout
like that.
going second cards.
Yeah. So it's pretty good.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you, Miguel. And congratulations on your first place today. And like and subscribe, right?
Like and subscribe.
Okay. Have a good night.